Breaking news mga kababayan, nako po. Ito na ang bagong pasabog po ni dating SP Franklin Drilon na talagang suportado po si Inday Sara sa 2028 at Marcoleta. Hala, totoo kaya ito mga kababayan? Sinulbak ni ex-SP Drilon ang mga kalaban ni Sara Duterte. Hala ka, mga kababayan. Tatay Digong napalundag sa ACC sa tuwa. Grabe, super tandem ito. Sasabihin yata ni SP Drilon itong tandem ni Marcoleta at Sara sa 2028. Walang sino mang makakagiba ang babanggagiba. Halaka, pakinggan po natin, totoo kaya ito? Ito po.
This decades-long experience as a public servant. And he shares this with the release of his autobiography, Being Frank, a Memoir. Welcome again to The Big Story.
Thank you very much, Sis, for having me tonight. Sean, good evening.
Good evening.
All right. Before we go to your book, if I
Okay.
may, because when you launched your book, you gave your thoughts on the political scenario, and you said that what is happening in the House, the impeachment complaints, are really tied to 2028. What impact would this have, Senator Frank, on whether the congressman will be inclined to support an impeachment complaint against Sara? Would it mean that, baka maging presidente, wag na lang muna?
Okay. Well, remember, Sis, impeachment is a political event, not purely a judicial process, but a political process. Having said that, the president is our political leader, and therefore it would be it would simply not be valid to say that the president will not intervene and allow the congressman to vote. Come on. I was not born yesterday.
All right. So,
You know.
we
Sinasabi ni Drilon, nako, anong sinasabi nyo na walang kinalaman si BBM dyan? Meron yan. I'm not born yesterday. Hala ka, mga kababayan, ibig sabihin, lahat ng nangyayari kay Sara Duterte, may kinalaman si BBM? Hala ka, yari dito.
expect this to be tackled and voted on in plenary. And
That's
the votes
correct.
to be delivered.
Yes, we expect this to be voted in plenary. And if I were sitting and advising the president, this is a test also on his political strength. If this matter is not voted upon favorably by the House, then the more he's being a political lame duck is confirmed. If he cannot whip the House into line and bring it to the Senate. Now, having said that, and I've said this before, in the Senate, the rankings that you see in the Senate today is related to 2028 election. If Senate President Soto is replaced by somebody in the minority, chances of a trial is very slimmer, because you assume that if the minority takes over, they would not want Sara to be tried in an impeachment complaint. On the other hand, if Tito Soto stays as Senate President, he has already made a statement
Yes.
that it will be tried forthwith. So it is clear that these investigations, or these impeachments, are all related to 2028. And when I wrote my book,
O nakita nyo mga kababayan, lahat po ng impeachment na nangyayari ngayon ay related po sa magaganap na 2028 national election. At itong matindi ang super team na magtatandem, itong si Sara Duterte at Marcoleta, na di umano ay babanggitin ni Franklin Drilon dito. na pinakamatibay, pinakamalakas na tandem ng taon. Hala ka, the super team ay darating na. Nako, mga kababayan ko, totoo kaya na sinabi niya ito? Tuloy natin.
One of the difficult areas to
Let's bring
recall.
up the book
Okay.
para makita
Yeah,
naman.
okay. So it is I am the one of the few politicians in the country who has undergone 2 impeachment trials. I mean, I sat as a senator judge twice, and I tell you, Sean, that was a very wrenching experience for me. And as I would repeat, you know, an impeachment trial would require that you make a judgment not only on the basis of the evidence, because that was the design of the system. The not all the senators are lawyers, and therefore you do not expect them to judge the evidence or the case in accordance with the evidence. But certainly they are tasked to at least see what the judgment should be. So sa akin, as long as you can look at the mirror and say, I am doing the best that I can, and malinis ang konsyensya ko, that's what is called for.
So this
Okay, tayo nyo mga kababayan, pati itong si dating SP Franklin Drilon ay nagdududa rin na itong mga inaano ng mga ilang mga senador na kahit hindi abogado, kahina-hinala, hala ka mga kababayan. Paano ng mga congressman, kahina-hinala din ba? Hala ka mga kababayan ko. Sasabihin pa ni Drilon dito, malakas talaga si Sara. Huwag tayong I'm not born yesterday. Sino ang makakatalo kay Sara? Aminin natin, malakas si Sara at Marcoleta. Hala ka.
this is your appeal to the senators, if it gets there.
Yeah, well,
This is how they should look
yes,
at
they should. They should realize that the impeachment process is a mechanism under our Constitution, under our law, under our order, to make accountable officers account for their action. These people are not subject to, cannot be removed except by impeachment, and therefore, I'm sure that my colleagues in the Senate are conscious of that. But it's good to remind them that this is something that would affect the stability of our political society. It's a task that they must do, difficult as it is, but that's part of their mandate when they got elected as senators.
Okay, tayo nyo mga kababayan, gaya ng nangyayari ngayon mga kababayan, puro West Philippine Sea ang pinag-uusapan. Anong petsa na? Magmamarso na po. Anong nangyari? Nasaan po yung mga pangako nila? Na may makukulong kuno. Ngayon, puro sardinas ang nakulong. Puro kawawang mga kontraktor at mga engineer. At idiniin talaga nila si Diskaya. Ngayon mga kababayan, itong Blue Ribbon Committee, kay hinahinala dito, ito ang sinasabi ng mga tao. Na pag West Philippine Sea, China ang babanatan, tila may pattern. Ito nga sinasabi ni Pulong Duterte na tila nakikitang pattern. Matatapang sila pagka China, itong West Philippine Sea, pero yung flood control, tila nakalimutan na. Ang ginagawa ng mga ito, puro impeachment, tapos babanatan nila ng West Philippine Sea, babanatan nila si Marcoleta para kumuha sila ng simpatya sa mga Pilipino. Na sinasabi nila na si Marcoleta at itong Duterte Black, mga Chinador, mga senador ng China, at sila daw yung mga inborn traitor na Pilipino para yung mga isla natin ay pamigay sa China. Itong sinasabi ni Ping Lacson. mga kababayan, na tila nakalimutan nila ang kanilang obligasyon, yung tunay na issue, yung sindikato ng pagnanakaw na flood control, nasaan na? So ngayon may sumabog po mga kababayan, bagong ebidensya ni Leviste na pinasabog po ni yung isang congressman na si Erice at ni Leviste nga, na may mga bagong mensahe na text messages na nagkokonekta kay BBM sa kay Bersamin, na tila may malalim na mensahe na nagsasabi na may connection sa kickback ng flood control. Bilyon-bilyon ito mga kababayan. So dito mga kababayan, tila the end is near. Hala ka mga kababayan ko, yari sila dito. BBM, ano ka? Matatakpan pa ba ni Ping Lacson at ni Tito Soto ng Blue Ribbon Committee? Iyan ang sinasabi ng tao mga kababayan ko. O tignan nyo po dito. Kahit magsanib pwersa ang mga against Sara sa 2028, mananalo pa rin si Sara at Marcoleta. Need sudden change to federal system to stop corruption. Kahit magsanib pa kayo, ang gaba dili magsaba. Sabi ni Vicky Paggaw. Dami kasi kurakot, takot kay Sara. Ang mga buhaya, daming magtago dito. BP maging presidente at Marcoleta maging vice president. Yari sila. 1 week is too long if you don't have viable candidate. Lol, what a yellowish pinkish. Naku po mga kababayan, yari sila.
Well, you were also in Congress, and we saw that Congress already junked the impeachment complaints against the president. So now they're going to get ready to discuss the 3 complaints against Vice President Sara Duterte. But the difference is from last year, is they have a baseline now of how it was debated upon, and they expect fairness. What are you going to be looking out for, Senator, when the House Committee on Justice debates and discusses the merits of the 3 complaints against VP Sara?
Well, it is natural that they project that they are that they are basing their decision on the evidence that is being presented. In other words, they should do that. Otherwise, the credibility of the impeachment process is affected. And as I said, this is a process which would allow us to make accountable those people who are in public office.
O wait lang mga kababayan, nasabi, Drilon, if Soto replace as Senate President, kung si Soto ay masibak bilang Senate President, changes of Duterte impeachment trial get slimmer. O ibig sabihin mga kababayan, pag si Soto matanggal sa pagka-SP, talagang malayo na ma-impeach itong si Sara. Kaya ayaw nilang bitawan si SP Soto. Hala ka, mga kababayan ko, alam na this.
To your mind, do you think it's a foregone conclusion that an impeachment trial will happen?
No, it's not a foregone conclusion because as we talk, I can assure you there are a lot of maneuverings to stop the impeachment trial. I mean, that's natural. And especially in the past few months, we saw how the Supreme Court intervened in the impeachment process and invoked...
Favoring Vice President Sara Duterte.
If you ask them, favoring the law. Because, look, it's very critical that, the Supreme Court has become very powerful under our Constitution because they are given the power to correct abuses of discretion. And any act, if they feel should be reversed, they invoke that power that they have under the Constitution to revise or to put down or to reverse decisions arising from grave abuse of discretion. And the impeachment vote, as we have seen recently, was reviewed on the basis of the assertion that there was grave abuse of discretion.
O, kita nyo mga kababayan, nakita ng Korte Suprema na merong grave abuse of discretion. Merong talagang pag-abuso ng kapangyarihan. Itong ginawa ng Kongreso ng mga nag-impeach kay Sara, itong mga Makabayan Black, itong mga tangalista, bobolista, mga dilawantista, talagang pinagkaisahan nila itong si Sara Duterte. Ganon din ang ginawa nila kay Tatay Digong na pinakidnap sa ICC. Di ba mga kababayan? Kaya itong Korte Suprema may kapangyarihan na i-revise, pag-aralan, i-interpret ang batas. Kaya nung nakita nila mayroong grave abuse of discretion, ayun, binasura itong impeachment ni Sara, na which is tama lang talaga, 'di ba? Mga kababayan, kay iyak si Soto umiiyak Baguhin na lang daw ang konstitusyon kasi ang Korte Suprema daw binabago O, tignan niyo mga kababayan, magaling ka pa sa Korte Suprema, Tito Soto. Hindi ka naman abogado, kaya nasuplak ito ni Panelo Ignorante ka, hindi ka naman abogado, hindi mo saklaw, hindi mo teritoryo ang teritoryo naming mga abogado, kahit magtigil ka, halaka.
This was not in the 1935 Constitution. That is why I was schooled in the old school where political questions were not decided by the Supreme Court. They refrained from getting involved in what were considered as political decisions and limited themselves to purely questions of law. But that concept of a political question and refraining from getting involved in political questions has somehow been muddled by that power to correct grave abuse of discretion.
Okay, tayo mga kababayan. Okay, kung umabot pa kayo sa bidyong ito, mga kababayan ko, sana po i-share at i-subscribe nyo ang ating YouTube channel. Mag-komento po. Sabihin po ang inyong mga reaksyon. So, ibig sabihin dito mga kababayan, malakas talaga si Sara. Lahat ng nangyayari ngayon may connection sa 2028 dahil po magtatandem ang dalawa. Yan kasi yung nasa komento Marcoleta, Sara sa 2028. Although hindi binanggit kasi sabi nila na binanggit ni Franklin Drilon, na-clickbait ako dun sa komento. Hindi pala niya sinabi, pero parang nararamdaman ko na sa isip ni Drilon talaga, malakas talaga si Sara pagka lalo na Vice President niya si Marcoleta. Yari na super team ito, mga kababayan ko. Okay, mabuhay po for transparency, for a better democracy. Salamat po.